'Twas the night before Christmas. The original poem was by Clement C Moore, and this story was adapted and illustrated by Daniel Kirk. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring except for a mouse. Tiny stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. What are their names? There's Eva and Alice and Sam and Will. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of yummy treats danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap were just settling down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and yanked up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled, and he shouted, and he called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed like a woodsman from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. His bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and I shivered with joy when he opened his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry! His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but quick as a wink, filled all of the stockings and then turned with a blink. As soon as his work leaving presents was through, he nodded farewell, and up the chimney he flew. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and they all sped away like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." The end.
Merry Christmas!
Audio Jungle.
Merry Christmas!